Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Prep World. We are again over here with another video for your IELTS speaking mock test series. In these videos, we take real life IELTS speaking mock tests and help you stimulate answers over here. I will be giving you guidance in between as to how to construct your answer and structure them in a right way so that you can jump from band 6 to band 8 in just a few steps. The cue card that we will be taking up today is really relatable in today's digital world, and that is an advertisement that caught your eye. The topic is fantastic, it seems easy also, but I bet you when you will sit on the seat where you have to answer to the examiner, these kind of topic actually make you stuck over there. So how to overcome that hurdle, how to solve that problem, I'm going to help you out in that. So without any much ado, let's start. Hi, may I know your full name please?
Hi, my name is Astha Sharma.
Hi Astha, I am going to be your examiner for today's IELTS speaking test. So, without any much ado, let's start. Okay, I will be asking you a few certain questions regarding advertisement in your part 1. So, Astha, your first question is, do you like watching advertisements?
Well, it depends. Some ads are really creative and fun to watch, especially those aired during big events like cricket matches. But many others feel repetitive and overly sales focused, so I usually skip them.
Okay, your next question is, what kinds of ads do you usually notice?
I tend to notice ads with strong emotional message or catchy visuals. For example, commercials related to social causes or clever product demo usually grabs my attention.
Are there any ads that you find annoying?
Yes, especially the ones that interrupt YouTube videos repeatedly or autoplay with loud volume. Also, ads that make exaggerated claims feels misleading and makes me distrust the brand.
Okay, your last question is, do advertisement influence your decision of buying something?
Sometimes, if an ad presents a problem I relate to and offers a smart solution, I might check out the product. But I usually do my own research before buying anything.
Great start. Astha's answers were thoughtful and specific. She also used vocabulary such as emotional message, exaggerated claims, and problem solution approach. Phrases that elevate your fluency without sounding forced. Now, Astha, let's move on to part 2. In this portion, I'm going to give you a cue card. That cue card will have certain prompt and certain questions related to that. You will be having 1 minute to think about that, and then you have to speak for 2 minutes. So, your cue card is, describe an advertisement that caught your attention. You should say where you saw or heard it, what the advertisement was about, why you think it was effective, and how you felt about it.
One advertisement that really caught my attention was a short film by Surf Excel, part of their Daag Achhe Hain campaign. I first saw it on YouTube around the time of Holi, the Indian festival of colors. In the ad, a young girl sees her friend scared of playing Holi because she's wearing new clothes. So the girl purposely gets stained with colors and tells her friend that stains are just part of having fun. The message was that it's okay to get dirty if it means doing something good or kind. What made the ad effective was its emotional storytelling. The kids were adorable, the message was simple, and it connected with cultural values around kindness and friendship. It wasn't just selling detergent, it was selling an idea.
That was a fantastic response. Astha not only told about the ad but also stated why it worked. Notice how she used emotional vocabulary like adorable, kindness, left a smile, and also analytical phrases like selling an idea. In real exam, this balance of narrative and insight can actually push your answer to band 8. So Astha, this is your part 3. I'm going to ask you certain questions based on your part 2. So let's start. Why do you think some ads become more memorable than the others?
I think memorable ads usually tap into emotions, humor, nostalgia, or empathy. They also use storytelling and visual creativity to stay in your mind. A jingle or a catchphrase helps too.
Okay, do you think advertisements reflect cultural values?
Yes, absolutely. Ads often mirror societal trends, whether it's promoting gender equality, family bonds, or even festivals. In India, for an instance, a lot of ads around Diwali focus on togetherness and generosity.
In your view, do you think should ads related to unhealthy products be restricted or banned?
I believe there should be restrictions, especially when it comes to ads aimed at children. Junk food, sugary drinks, and products like tobacco shouldn't be glamorized. At the very least, there should be disclaimers or time restrictions.
How has digital marketing changed the way companies advertise themselves?
Digital marketing has made ads more personalized and targeted. Now, companies use data to show ads based on your search history or preferences. It's efficient, but also raises privacy concerns. We're constantly surrounded by ads on social media, emails, even mobile games.
Brilliant. Astha used advanced phrases like personalized search history, privacy concerns, all while she kept the answers natural in her flow. That's what is going to make your answer jump from band 6 to band 8. That's a wrap for today's episode. We will be coming up with more such content in our upcoming videos. Make sure that if you are preparing for your IELTS speaking part, you go through this video very carefully and also the videos that we have posted earlier. We have taken up certain different topics that are really difficult to answer in your IELTS speaking test. If you are stuck on band 5, band 6 in your IELTS speaking module, these videos are actually going to help you a lot. We have given up really helpful insights and also certain tips and tricks as to how to make your answer jump from band 6 to band 8. So make sure you like the video, you subscribe to our channel and keep an eye on all the videos that we are going to post. Till then, bye-bye.